Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm Nye, that's Trance, and hopefully this will work better this time than it did last time. We also have Trey joining us. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Trey is notable for being used to store things, as he is Trey.
Okay, I know you were
everything for
talking
you.
about really bad puns before we even started recording, but no.
It's not, it's not spelled the same, but it basically sounds the same still.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, we're returning to Tron's world, returning to Space Paranoid, so we can actually give Tron his password so he can gain something or other. Gain his abilities back, something like that.
Computer magic.
Yeah, magical.
We're downloading more RAM.
Yeah, that's what it is. He needs to go to downloadmoreram.com. Oh, right, and Trance, guess what we get to do again? As I said, guys, the first take of this episode failed. So this is the second time we've done this, and we get to do the light cycles again.
I didn't mind the light cycle too much when I played this game.
You begin to mind it... well, Trey, what... you gotta remember, I'm going for a 100% run, which means all Jiminy Cricket journal stuff complete, which includes the challenge for this one. And the challenge for the light cycle run is get something like, it's like kill 38 Heartless on the light cycle track, which means a perfect run.
You have no choice.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I've done it once. It took me about 2 hours to get it. Unfortunately, this is before I started doing Let's Plays, so I didn't have it recorded. Okay, so this is, what they call light cycles is light cycles in, like, visual mode only. It has nothing to do with light cycles whatsoever. So I don't have an opponent. I am not trying to crash him into a wall. And in general, I'm not doing anything light cycle related in the first place. Light cycle in name. The entire point is just to get to the end of the little maze it gives me, and I have a couple of moves I can use to destroy Heartless as they get in my way.
You know, one of these days, we should actually just let's play a light cycle game. There are online ones, and they're fun as all get out.
I think we should let's play Munchkin.
Yes, yes, we should.
I would love to play the Munchkin.
It is the best thing.
Yep.
I've only seen one game of it played.
My uncle and my cousins are just major geeks in general, and a couple of years back, they came over to our house, and I introduced them to Settlers of Catan. They became instant addicts. Like, seriously, not only did they played it, they enjoyed it, even though I won over and over and over. I'd like to turn right, please, thank you. So even though, I had a perfect win streak against them, and I forget how many games we played, they loved it and they wanted to get it still. So they bought literally all the expansions they could find, even some rare ones like Settlers of the Stars, whatever it's called. I can't remember the exact expansion name. But they bought that, they bought Knights of Catan, all this stuff. So, and then eventually, they got really good at it, and now, it's more of a 50-50 chance that any of us is going to win. But, so last summer, when I went to visit them in Florida, I brought Munchkin, and we played all of that. And at first, they were sitting there going, "What the hell is this game?" And then we played it for a while, and then I bought them a set and everything because I figured, you guys like Settlers, you're gonna like this. So I bought them a set, and we played it, and they were, "What the hell is this game?" And then they saw stuff like, the sword that kills everything but squid, and now they are fans of Munchkin. They have bought all the Munchkin sets they can find. They actually went and got some of the Munchkin bookmarks that give you the +1 in-game, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Munchkin is one of those games where it's a parody game, and it really shows to the point where, just for example, one of the things that you can do is you can use a go up a level card on someone else, someone, not you, someone, but explicitly another player, in the middle of combat after they have lost combat but before they attempt to run away, to get them to the monster's kill threshold. Now, this wasn't originally mentioned anywhere in the rules, but in a discussion with the developer, the response to this was, technically you're not supposed to do that, but that's so deliciously evil that it's now forever allowed.
What's more, in the game there is a there's a bunch of bonuses that you can get in the game from the various cards, things like that, and there's +1 stat bonuses, things of that nature. So you
can also get those
outside
permanently.
of the game.
Yes.
By
For
getting
example,
stuff like the Munchkin bookmarks, or even better than that, the Munchkin cookie, which does nothing until you eat it, and then that game only gives you a bonus to your stats.
I thought eating the cookie was go up a level.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
So it's a one-time only go up a level.
I like that.
Okay,
There's
so...
also a +1 t-shirt, which is literally a +1 shirt.
Yep. Before we continue on this tangent, I do have to point something out, because I didn't talk about it last episode, if I remember correctly, and that's the new form we just got. We just unlocked the Master Form. It's absolutely badass, and I will be showing it to you guys officially in just a few moments once I get to a very certain fight. But I did want to talk a little bit about what it actually is. So we have already gained the Valor form, which is the attacker form. We gained the Wisdom form, which is the magic form. The Master form combines both of them. So we will eat, speaking of which, let's get rid of Tron. We will eat Donald and Goofy, so we will use up both their power. It will be just us on the battlefield. But the Master form does combos ridiculously well. It combos everything, including magic. It lets you just spam magic until you're out of MP. It also uses telekinesis to hold one of the blades, so your hands are free to hold the other one.
So what? It's not really dual wielding with the Master Form?
Oh, it's still dual wielding. It's just instead of holding both blades, you hold one with your mind and the other with your hands.
Nice.
It's technically you're dual two-handing them, is what it is.
Yeah, that's actually that's
freaking awesome.
To put it in Munchkin terms, you're cheating with both hands.
Yes.
But yeah, it's to show that you have mastery over the Keyblade. That you can actually, one Keyblade just fights for you because you are the Keyblade Master. That's the way I've always interpreted it. The Master form does have its own special way of leveling up, just like the Valor form, just like the Wisdom form. With the Master form, you will, those little yellow orbs we find that refills our form meter, you will use that to level up. The small ones give you 1 EXP for the Master form, the large ones will give you 3. So we're going to give Tron the password here, and he's going to punch it into the computer to unlock the DTD. And then something will happen. And I'll use the Master form in this fight so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so Tron puts in password. Camera pans up into the great big green. And then we have to play a game. This should be entertaining.
Would you like to play a game?
That's basically what the game actually just did, actually. That is the joke that the game is making. Because it now attacks us with Heartless. So this is going to use This is going to use the same freeze meter as we did to originally unlock the door to our pit cell. And so we're going to have to attack these Heartless and get the freeze orbs out of them, or whatever you want to call them, the clusters, until we get a full meter. And then we're going to use the clusters to lock the doors so the Heartless are coming out. Not particularly hard in and of itself. Already got one down. I may actually not have the time to charge up and actually show the Master form in this fight. If that's the case, I'll just use it on the boss level.
It's good either way, as long as you get to see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Master form is what I'll typically use now that I have it unlocked. So it's not as if I'm never going to use it. After this, the only time I will typically use any other form is going to be if I get a better one, or if I need to level up Valor form and Wisdom forms past their current level. Which, I'm eventually going to need. And in one of the upcoming episodes here, because I have the 3 forms unlocked, I'm going to show off various places that you actually can level them up. because there are some very good places in each one. We get some bonuses here. HP upgrades for everybody except Donald. Donald gets a Thunder upgrade, which is cool. And now Tron is going to get his ability.
The only problem is Donald is awful.
I'm as good as new. All my
He
functions
allows
have
me to go
been
to Master
restored.
Form. That's all I need.
Eh,
I've never bothered using any of the guest characters unless you absolutely had to.
I just hate Donald with a passion. It's not even that he's bad, it's just he has the most grating voice of all. He sounds like Fran Drescher giving head to Gilbert Gottfried while angry cats attempt to maul backboards. You know what I mean? He's bad.
No.
So this is really bad. Unlocking the DTD, unlocking that database, has now given the MCP full access over the system, which includes a self-destruct system for the town. I don't know why the town has a self-destruct system.
Buy us some time.
Tron, tell us what's going on.
Well, maybe the place was built by Umbrella Corporation.
Program into the IO
Quite
tower.
possibly. So,
They're always blowing things up.
We've got to protect
Everything
the
always has a self-destruct system. Even, and this is interesting, the self-destruct system has its own smaller self-destruct system built into it, which is activated by, in the middle of the self-destruct, hitting a smaller hidden switch inside the initial one. This is to cancel the self-destruct, you see, for you can't self-destruct if the self-destruct has self-destructed.
and now I have a headache.
Yeah, I think part of my brain is now bleeding. My apologies.
So Tron just upgraded. He gained a bunch of abilities. Remember, all he had was Jackpot and item boost earlier. So now he just gained Scouting Disc. We can actually throw his disc as a useful attack. He has a Thunder attack, and he has his own Limit Break, which we will use a little bit later on, which is cool. Yeah, there's only a few specific, like planet-specific companions I use. The very last one, obviously, is the one I use the most. But Tron, I don't usually use unless I'm using his limit, because his limit's actually really good. I don't usually use Mulan, because she's not good. Beast is actually pretty good, so I use him. I don't like using Simba.
Jack Skellington is usually really
Yeah,
nice.
Jack Skellington's very good, and Jack Sparrow is also pretty good as well.
Both of the Jacks are pretty much strictly better than Donald could ever be.
Well, Jack Skellington's good because he's also a caster, and Captain Jack just has a lot of really good moves in general. Plus his, I think he's one of the guys who gets Lucky automatically.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of third-party members that also have heal abilities, and I tend to use them as well.
I think Alice?
Alice doesn't, I know that. Who am I thinking of? Ariel gets one, if I remember correctly.
But those worlds blow so much.
Well, I'm talking about Ariel in number 1. In Kingdom Hearts 1.
You know, the sad thing is, my statement is no less true.
I mean, I don't like Atlantica, but it's not that bad.
It could be worse. It could always be Atlantic. Oh, wait!
Yeah. Oh wait, that's this game. And then I'm trying to remember who else. There's a couple of guys who actually have healing abilities.
Frank.
I think Auron has a heal. And I will always use Auron if he's available, because he's freaking Auron.
Is a sexy bastard, he is.
Mm-hmm. Auron's, one of my favorite combat characters ever.
Yeah, we get it. You want his man babies. We all know.
It's really hard not to. Have you heard his theme song?
I'm not really a theme songs or music person.
Oh, yeah, see, that's me. For me, music is one of the most important things a game can have. That's one of the reasons why Bastion is so awesome to me, because that's some of the best video game music I've ever heard. Some of the best music I've ever heard. Same with games like Aquaria.
Aquario is an excellent game. Probably one of my favorite games of all time.
I still need to go back to beat it because I want to Let's Play it, and I haven't beaten it yet.
From what I've heard, the ending is kind of...
Yeah, I heard to take it or leave it, but it's a good game nonetheless, so I need to do that. So now we are in the I.O. tower.
Sounds kinky.
Hey, look, there's a computer, and because of that computer, Donald thinks there's going to be issues. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so, what you have to do here isn't very well explained, but after we pick up a couple of treasure chests, including the Gaia Belt, which is a good defensive item, and I think this is the map of the I.O. tower here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and equip the Gaia Belt to... I think Goofy should get it. 3 defense and some elemental defense. Then we can go and actually... You have to access this computer to do this, and I think you teleport out is what you need to do. No, I got it backwards. That's right. Nah, that's actually exactly what you don't need to do. Back in we go. But now we can actually access the I.O. tower directly.
Always helpful.
Yeah. Well, for the, like, 2 times you'll ever come back here. No, it's, what we have to do is, we have to go over here and we have to save. Because that's incredibly important. See, there's the saves from my previous try right there. And after we save, we need to go back out of the room, and then the boss fight happens. That's what it is. It's just really weird. They don't really explain. You know, they point at the computer, but nothing's going on with the computer. It's you come back out here, and here comes boss. He's a really evil-looking bastard, too.
Why do you insist on allying with these selfish users?
Okay.
Because I want to help them.
So the MCP starts talking.
Into my code commands me to do what is right.
Really? And what command would that be?
It's really mushy stuff.
I can't really say for sure.
Friends, they help
If you were
each other.
programmed to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
Well,
Oh,
yes,
look
I'm a
out.
program. I'm not a user. Users get to ignore bullshit like that.
I like how XKCD once put that. Someone was commenting, if all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do it? And the response was, I'm not sure what's more insulting. That you think my friends would completely irrationally jump off a cliff without any good reason whatsoever? Or that you hope, if my friends do this, all of whom you know to be intelligent individuals, that I do not. Clearly, if they're jumping, there must be some reason, and do you want me to stay? When something is so terrifying, my friends are taking their chances with the harsh mistress of gravity?
Yeah, I remember that. It was a bridge, not a cliff, and the suggestion was that the bridge was probably on fire or something. So
Yeah,
either jump
yeah,
off
that
the
was
bridge
it.
with the rest of your smart friends, or you burn a horrible death in a fire.
Yeah, it's, choices.
I think my response to that
Bridge?
would be, well, yes, I would, but me and my friends are regular bungee jumpers. By the way, to comment on the game for a second, this boss uses the same freeze command that we just used in that previous event, so you can use that to just stop him altogether, and you just get the clusters by attacking him, which is, it's a pretty cool mechanic. But I said we would be using the Master Form, so let's do that. Here goes Sora. You can see his left hand isn't even touching the Keyblade. It's actually just sort of floating it there using force powers. And Sora is just, he's a combo machine, but he can also cast. And all of his spells have special abilities. I'm not hitting with anything, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, so this is the Blizzard ability, which just allows you to just dodge around in a really cool manner. It's also not only very powerful with attacking, but it also... Well, let's go ahead and freeze this guy. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Not only
It's a
very
shame it
powerful
actually
attacking-
has nothing to do with blizzards.
Yeah, well... He's not only very powerful attacking, but it can also heal itself. It can use magic. In general, it's a really good form. Okay, so, now that I did that, something I should also do, Tron just gained his limit attack. So let's go ahead and bring Tron out and do that. This is Tron's attack. Tron goes ahead, and while you hold off the enemies around you, Tron starts hacking the world. And in doing so, he starts pulling in bits and bytes to attack your enemies, which is pretty cool.
Let's see. Murder them all. Error. Pseudo murder them all.
Damn it. Sorry, I
Order
wasn't able to get any hits in at all. Which really sucks.
Yeah,
So we'll
because
have
you
to do
didn't
that
use
again.
pseudo murder them all.
I wasn't quite there yet. You have to. I wasn't able to land any of the hits in, and you have to land a hit in order to be able to get the final attack off of it. Which sucks. We'll see. We'll actually end up seeing his limit break again because I actually use it a lot for the final boss of Tron's world. Would you stop moving, please? Yeah, it's actually one of the best tools for destroying the final boss of this level. So, I'll probably end up using it. But I might be able to use it again for this fight, depending on how fast I kill this guy.
Tron, running executable.
There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Stop dodging around, you pain in the ass. Yeah, it's not going to. It's doing this whole attack routine where it dances around and does things.
Access approved.
I'm trying to get some attacks on it, but it's up there, which is the problem. Okay, so this is where Tron goes and hacks the world to sort of just unlock all of these attack programs, which is go and beat the ever-loving crap out of your opponents. Okay, and I think what I'm gonna do is watch this guy die, apparently? It's not... Okay, well, we'll just kill him. Our drive gauge just powered up, which means I can go back to Atlantica. We just gained the horizontal slash attack, too, which is kind of cool. And that was it. That was the first run of the Tron world. We destroyed basically what amounts to Sputnik. I'm not sure if it's a Sputnik or if it's an upside-down Death Star on spider legs. It's one or the other.
It's actually Norton incarnate.
Please.
Which explains why it was so easy to destroy.
Exactly.
Okay, so Tron's gonna start working on that computer
With all
here.
my functions up and running, I think I've got a chance of getting system control away from the
Hack the
MCP.
planet.
Now,
I swear that's what he's doing. He creates a
what my user would
like
want.
moving computer
Ansem would want.
console in mid-air and starts going all Mass Effect on it, hacking the
Listen,
hell out of
Tron,
the world to
We
create
didn't get
attack
the password
programs.
from Ansem.
And then
We
and
just
while
sort of
you're
found it
distracting your
back in the
opponents,
user world
and then when you
by
give him the
accident.
go-ahead, he executes the final
one
line,
more
and he
thing,
even says it,
Ansem,
running executable.
He was our enemy.
Runs the final line
I
and
mean,
creates
he
a
still
burst of
is.
attack programs to go and
I
kill
guess.
everything in sight.
well, actually, he's my enemy too.
What do
It's
you mean?
pretty badass.
Ansem took Encom's original system and customized it for his own use. I was part of the original system.
Just getting a little bit of
and Ansem
information about
modified me
Ansem
into-
here.
So that makes him my user. But Ansem is also
So
the one who
Ansem
brought back
buys
the
the
MCP.
program
The Ansem I first knew wouldn't
and
do
helped out Tron, but also brought back the
Sorry, I
NCP
didn't
and
tell
That's okay, but
apparently had a change of
now
heart
I
at some
really
point.
don't get it.
that. I don't
Causes problems.
understand
It's
it
wonderful.
either.
Sora's helmet is really stupid because it lets his hair stick out like that.
Finally figure it out.
Yeah.
That's not his hair. That is the helmet.
Take illogical routes.
No, I'm pretty sure that's his
Still
hair
find the
sticking
answers
out.
you seek.
No, that's his hair
No,
sticking
it's-
out.
Now go.
No, it's part of the helmet. The helmet has hair holders.
It's
One way or
still his
another,
hair
it's-
sticking out.
It's got to be comfortable somehow. Either it's got hair-shaped hair holsters or it's got hair slots. And you know, at least the latter, it'll cool his head.
Okay, guys, that's it for us this time around. We will finish up on Hollow Bastion next time. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye bye.